Arsenal have yet made another successful raid in Manchester, and guess what? It's not in Manchester United, but in the noisy neighbours. That is the Manchester City. After getting Gabriel Jesus at £45 million, and it was a successful raid either for you, that was the first they made. They went ahead to go on and really try to get in a left-footed player who goes by names of Zinchenko. And as we speak now, results coming in from Manchester, from credible journalists and sports transfer experts and the gurus of this world have confirmed to us that the raid has succeeded and Arsenal are really going to get in Zinchenko in there for you, because where the deal is, it's really going to happen and it cannot slide back. No one can hijack it. No one can do it. Nothing like a Rafinha hijack. Nothing like a Lisandro Martinez hijack this time round, because Zinchenko is so much convinced with the project happening at a side which goes by names of Arsenal in there for you. Today we are talking Zinchenko, we are talking Leroy Sane, we are talking Gabriel Jesus in there for you, and very many others into this video in there for you. Smash the like button, guys, comment and share. If at all you're watching us for the very first time, please subscribe to this channel, and after subscribing, hit the notification bell that will enable you get notified each and every time I upload a video onto this channel, which goes by names of Rokani Media Football in there for you. Arsenal, here we come with the news that is going to excite you today in there for you, because you never saw this coming. Me too. I never saw this coming, because when you look at how the season was really going, or the transfer, you never thought that Arsenal would go in and get Zinchenko in there for you, Zinchenko from Man City. But right now, it's the hot deal in town. It's what Arsenal fans are talking about. It's the most deal that you can easily touch, and be sure that it's going to happen in there for you. This has gone ahead to confirm to us that what Fabrizio told us about Arsenal is okay, that Edu is so much secretive in the way he's doing his things. He wants to see to it that a deal happens as a boom. It just blasts and really shocks you in there for you. And by the way, this deal shocked us when David Austin came up and really gave us a breaking story about it, that Arsenal is really chasing in for Zinchenko in there for you. Now, yesterday around midnight, Fabrizio came out and told us that Arsenal are now discussing personal terms with Alexandra Zinchenko, as negotiations with Man City are progressing well. Arsenal want to be the first on this deal. Arteta is pushing work in progress in there for you. Why he said that Arsenal want to be the first on this deal is that because teams like Everton, West Ham were so much into linkage with this guy. They wanted him, but you know, when Mikel Arteta, his former coach at Man City, came in through, everything changed, and Mikel Arteta is pushing and is helping on a deal, because Zinchenko has a very good bond with Mikel Arteta, and Arteta has gone ahead to sell him the project that is happening right now at a side which goes by the names of Arsenal in the, and Zinchenko is said, all right, I'm 100% positive in there for you. Now, when he told us that last night, guess what it has really, or guess what we've woke up to today? Very big, very good, very big proceedings happening into this deal. He has told us that Arsenal and Man City have now reached verbal agreement in principle for Alexandria Zinchenko. Fee about £30 million. Personal terms are still discussed. Salary and length contract in negotiation. Key step to complete the agreement. This deal is done. It's done. To me, I'm telling you, it's done. Because what always really hinders these deals from happening is always how much the team that is holding the player like Zinchenko wants Arsenal to pay. And is the player really so much willing to go ahead and really join a side which goes by the names of Arsenal? And is Man City willing to sell? But when you ask yourself these questions, all the answers are yes. Is Man City willing to sell? Yes. Is Arsenal willing to buy? Yes. Is Zinchenko willing to go to Arsenal? Yes. Obviously, this deal is done. It's done, and today I won't be surprised if we get a here we go from Fabrizio Romano that this deal is done and dusted, and Zinchenko is now a new Manchester City player. I won't get surprised. I won't get shocked, because I expect it. This deal is going to happen immediately. You're going to see Zinchenko undergoing a medical, and then after undergoing a medical, he'll fly to the States in there for you. He might not fly to the States because Arsenal are really going to return. They are playing the last game on, is it 27th? Let me check here. When is Arsenal playing its last game in America? They are playing the last game in America against Chelsea on the 24th of July, which is 8 days from now. If at all this deal get announced, I think it will be of no importance for him to fly to America. He will wait for Arsenal. He will be training at London Conley, and then he will wait them. 24th, he comes in, trains with them. You never know. On the 31st, when Arsenal is playing a side which goes by names of Sevilla in the Emirates Cup, he might get his full Arsenal debut in there for you before they really pay a visit to Crystal Palace, another London derby that is starting off the league. Remember, Arsenal started with the London derby against Brentford last season and they lost, but this time round they look so much composed to come in and really get this done. So Man City and Arsenal have agreed a deal in principle verbally. Zinchenko is now discussing personal terms with Arsenal to see how much money are you getting me, what's the length of the contract, and everything, the bonuses and everything is going to be shared for you. That's where this deal is. It's in the completion stage. Like it or not, that's where it is. The fluidity in which it's moving, oh my God, it's really moving great, and it's solidifying that this deal is going to happen in there for you. Now, Jacobs Ben, you know him very well. He's the one who really broke us a deal of Gabriel Jesus that Arsenal had really agreed a deal in principle with the side which goes by the names of Man City on Gabriel Jesus, and a deal is done in there for you. He has come out and told us Zinchenko to Arsenal makes a lot of sense. Talks ongoing, but Man City open to sell. More so than with Nathan Ake. Told Zinchenko is excited by chance to link up with Mikel Arteta again. As with Jesus, Arsenal boasts a big factor. Growing confidence by AFC deal will happen. This deal is happening. It's happening. And I know on Sunday, if it's not today or on Sunday, we are going to get this deal done. Here we go is going to be gotten. Because when you look at all the credible journalists and what they are telling us, it shows you 100% that the deal is happening in a nick of time. It's going to happen, trust me. Trust me, Zinchenko is going to be an Arsenal player next season. That's it. Arsenal is really getting themselves another big player, and they're adding him to Gabriel Jesus from Man City, Marquinhos from Sao Paulo, Fabio Vieira from FC Porto, and Matt Turner from a side which goes by names of America. MLS to be particular in there for you. So Arsenal bringing in Zinchenko, the deal is really progressing, and where it has reached, you can say that it's done, because everything that could really lag this deal behind has been solved by Arsenal and Man City. They've agreed a deal, £30 million to be coughed to a side which goes by names of Man City to get Zinchenko in there for you. Then they're really given Arsenal a go-ahead to really go ahead and negotiate personal terms with the player. That means the player is okay, and they're telling you that Arteta, as it was for Gabriel Jesus, he's a big factor in this one too, because even for Gabriel Jesus, he was a very big factor to see that Gabriel Jesus crossed from Man City to Arsenal in there for you. And there is a story I'm going to bring you at the end. You're going to get to know that the Arteta factor was so much big into this, because there is a team that tried to hijack a deal of Gabriel Jesus to Arsenal in the late hours when this deal was going to be announced in there for you. So smash the like button, guys, for Zinchenko that is coming to Arsenal in there for you. Ben Jacobs, Fabrizio Romano confirming to us that everything is going on the right way. Now, there is a story that happened yesterday, an exclusive from the Arsenal army. They told us that after Arsenal dropped their interest in signing Rafinha, Arsenal began looking for an alternative, and the club have contacted Bayern Munich in order to inquire about the possibility of signing former Man City winger Leroy Sane in there for you. Now, there is a story coming in from Gate Premier League, it's Gate Premier League Football News, that Arsenal are looking to sign Leroy Sane from Bayern Munich, but no official talks as things stand. The Gunners have contacted the German club after they learned of failure negotiations over the renewal of the player's contract in there for you. All right. Is that this going to be like the Serge Gnabry thing? Because Serge Gnabry was really so much in the news. His agent was working a lot to link him to lots of teams: Manchester United, Chelsea, Liverpool, Arsenal, Spurs, Real Madrid, PSG, even in Italy. Yet, he was doing all this in the name of getting a new contract at Bayern Munich. And finally, he got the contract he wanted. And yesterday, Fabrizio came out and told us that Serge Gnabry is going to sign a contract that is going to keep him at Bayern Munich until 2027. So I look at this story of Leroy Sane as a story that is really putting Bayern on pressure to give Leroy Sane a contract that they want, because they can't lose Leroy Sane. That's it. They can't lose him. They can't lose him because they bought him expensively for Man City at £50 million in there for you, and they know that if at all you let him run his contract down, because when you look at the contract of Leroy Sane, right, let me take you to, it's called the transfer market. Transfer market, Leroy Sane. Leroy Sane, where are you? Leroy Sane. All right. I want to bring you Leroy Sane and show you what the transfer market is telling me about Leroy Sane. All right. I'm going to bring it to the website. You're going to view it by yourself also, because they can't really let him go. They bought him expensively from a side which goes by the names of Manchester City. They can't let this guy go, according to me. They can't. They can't. So the agent is just putting their pressure to see to it that they really give him the contract that he wants, as Saginabri did with his agent. So these games are played by the agents, because if at all you don't fight for your client, then he won't get a best deal. And him getting a best deal means that you're really going to come in and really get a lot of money in there. Leroy Sane in there for you. He's an attacker. Foot is left-footed. He's at Bayern Munich, and his contract expires in 2025. That means his contract is expiring in 3 years' time from now. Does he want? I think he wants an improvement. He wants an improved contract. You get? I think he wants an improved contract because he really performed in very well. That is last season in the that is Leroy Sane. So to me, I really believe that Leroy Sane is chasing for an improved contract from a side which goes by the names of Bayern Munich either for you, having him being linked to a side which goes by the names of Real Madrid, Arsenal, and very many others. I really believe he's being linked to that side because his agent really needs an improved contract from a man who goes by the names of Oliver Kahn, the CEO. They really want a better contract because he put up good numbers last season. Let me show you how he really performed. And he would be an improvement to Arsenal in there for you, meaning that Arsenal is still looking for a replacement of Rafinha, whom they lost in there for you. It was a hard deal, but the player never wanted to come to Arsenal. He wanted to go to Barcelona. So that's what made it hard for this deal to be sanctioned to a level where Arsenal wanted it. When you look at Leroy Sane, he played 32 games in the league. He scored 7 goals and 7 assists, meaning that he was involved in 14 goals in the league. In the Champions League, he played 10 games and scored 6 goals. You get? Those are 38 games with 13 goals and 7 assists. Those are 20 goal involvements. 42 games, you get 20 goal involvements. Then he went ahead to play in the DF Pokal Cup, 2 games, 1 goal, 1 assist. Those are 44 games in there for you. Scoring how many goals? 14 goals and 21 goal involvements in there for you with 8 assists in there for you. That's not bad. That's not bad. That means every 2 games he plays, you at least expect a goal to come in through from a man who goes by the names of Leroy Sane. To me, that's something good. He has a very good return. He has a very good return per game. I really believe that it can really go ahead and do Arsenal well. So Arsenal really striking to go in and really getting a player who plays with the left foot onto that side that Rafinha used to play on at Leeds, and they are really working hard to see to it that they really get this player in there for you. I'm sorry about that, but my nose is itching. Sorry. It's itching, I don't know why. But I'm trying to bring you the area of operation of this guy who goes by the names of Leroy Sane. So when you look at Leroy Sane, let me show you his area of operation. Surprisingly, at Bayern, he played, his area of operation was so much onto the left. Yeah, it was so much on the left. Let me show you. But I think there's so much exchanging position with a player who goes by the names of Saginabri. But Arsenal needs a player who operates so much in this area. You get? In that area. You get? But he's ready so much here. But we know him. We know a lot about Leroy Sane, that even when you put him this side, or playing as an inverted winger on the right here, he'll get you results. He'll get you results. So Mikel Arteta is looking for a player who is going to get time and come and impress at Arsenal in here, because they really believe that Much Bukayo Saka is really good, but he's so much mechanic according to me. He doesn't have that flair of modern players like Rafinha, Leroy Sane. So if at all Arsenal is really watching in for Leroy Sane, they are looking for a left-footed right player who plays on the right wing either for you. So Arsenal really searching for them. That's why you've seen Arsenal being linked to Paqueta in there for you and very many others in there for you. So we believe that Arsenal really into this deal and they want it to get done and dusted as soon as possible in here onto Rokani Media Football. So Arsenal looks like there is a rumor that they are in for Leroy Sane. So we wait and see what is really going to come out from that, because Leroy Sane is a bargain for Arsenal. He's a real bargain. If at all he comes in at Arsenal. But the question is, he was at Man City. He never really thrived to the levels expected to be. Could he be wanting to come to Arsenal or the Premier League again? Reason being, Mikel Arteta might be another big factor. As you've seen, Mikel Arteta being a big factor in the deal of Gabriel Jesus to Arsenal, Zinchenko to Arsenal. He was a coach at Man City and Leroy Sane was there. So I can't turn out this deal 100%. Reason being, the sources where it's coming in from are not so much credible, according to me, because there are sources I know that are credible, that I really trust. But that Arteta factor being at Man City, and he was also at Man City, really leaves me with a pinch of salt. I believe it with a pinch of salt. You get? So that's it. I'm taking it with a pinch of salt, but not as much into as that of Zinchenko. But that Arteta factor, that Mikel Arteta factor, he might be talking to Leroy Sane and asking him, are you happy at Bayern Munich? If at all you're not happy, I would love to have you at my team, which goes by names of Arsenal. I know we can really build in a very good relationship and work together. I think that can really come on and really get things done in there for you. So let's wait and see how things are really going to happen in that side of Bayern Munich and Arsenal. But that Arteta factor, watch out on it, because it has really brought him close to how many players now? They are 2 from Man City. So by the time Leroy Sane was at Man City, even Mikel Arteta was still there, and he crossed to a side which goes by names of Arsenal, and he left him at Man City. Then later, Man City sold him to a side which goes by names of Bayern Munich at £15 million. But he's a very good player, talented, swift left foot, better than Bukayo Saka. According to me, he's better than Bukayo Saka. It will annoy very many Arsenal fans, but Bukayo Saka is a mechanic, guys. He's not a talent. He's not. Look at Odegaard. The day Odegaard plays off that right side, off that right flank, you'll get to know that you have to get in other players. That's why the manager was going in for Rafinha, because he knows Rafinha adds so much to the game than Bukayo Saka. You get? Saka is good. He has stats on him, but he's not that kind of player that you can really come in and say, all right, he's like a Phil Foden, he's like a Greenwood, whom you see that the talent is inborn. You get? So I'm not really turning out Bukayo Saka. He's a good player, but if I were to compare him with Leroy Sane and Rafinha, they are miles way better than him, according to me. But I don't know what you guys think about it. Either for you. So a story has been reported by Freddie Paxton. He said new insight into the Gabriel Jesus transfer. His agent Marcelo Pettinanti told him that Chelsea were one of the teams that tried to hijack the Arsenal move. They tried very hard in the final days to get him. By that point, we would already chosen our new project, or they had already chosen their new project either for you. So, Gabriel Jesus to Arsenal, as you saw it, Spurs wanted him, Madrid wanted him, Chelsea wanted him, because he's a very good number 9. He's certified. That's the best English word to use. He's certified. That is Gabriel Jesus. He's just from another world. He's the best. You get? But the problem was, at Man City, they were not playing him at the position where he really wanted. And I believe that it was because of the manager seeing lots of abilities in him. I don't believe that Pep Guardiola can really gate in Haaland and really place him onto the left or right flanks. Obviously, he's going to read the line, because that's the only attribute he has in him. As things stand, Gabriel Jesus suffered from that because he had lots of attributes. He can drift off the left flank, he can drift off the right flank and gives you results. But this time around at Arsenal, they are giving him to lead the line. And obviously he's going to lead the line there for you. But Chelsea tried to hijack the deal, but they told them, please, Chelsea, relax and float. Don't even dare try. Don't dare try. We've already chosen Arsenal over you in there for you. And that is something that's something that excites Arsenal fans, because these two teams coming from London, they have a battle. Who is the pride of London in there for you? So that's the battle they really have in between Arsenal and Chelsea. But if at all a player chose Arsenal over Chelsea, that is another signal that the project Mikel Arteta is building at Arsenal, though it has not yet really bared fruits right now, like bringing in trophies, players believe in it. Players believe in it, and Arsenal really bringing in players for fun either for you, and they're bringing in them for competition. Now Zinchenko is going to be another player that Arsenal really going to bring in here onto the Rokani Media Football. That's the stories we had for you in here for you. Smash the like button, comment and share, and your reactions are welcome into the comment section below. I go by the names of Rokan David. Rokan Media Football is the YouTube channel. Subscribe, comment, like and share, and your reactions are welcome into the comment section below on the Leroy Sane story, Zinchenko, and lastly Gabriel Jesus snapping a side which goes by names of Chelsea to come in and play for Arsenal. I'm out.